Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Assembly Hall, Nashville, Illinois, Nashville High School. Sectional final tonight, featuring the Carterville Lions and the Benton Rangers. Dave McKenzie with you, John Homan alongside, Brian Harper back at the studio tonight, getting you set for this game, and I'm looking forward to this, John Homan.
Well, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Sectional Championship. It's not every year that your team has advanced that far, and now Benton has had some success in recent years. Got second in state 2 years ago. Went to the sectional last year, got knocked out in the opening round. Carterville's been a while since the Lions have been in the sectional finals, but should be a fun game.
Should be a fun game, and we've seen some fun games here in the postseason for the Lions.
Have some great games. That last Friday night in Massac County was a great game to watch if you're a Carterville Massac fan, and Lions won it, at the end. And then, of course, Wednesday night, the same thing. Carterville wins it at the end. So that's 2 in a row.
Benton Rangers, yeah, exactly. And
Rangers did the same. You're right.
The Benton Rangers, they opened up with Vienna. They win 59-34. They slip past Murfreesboro, 36-35.
That was wild.
And then they get the 2-point win over the home team Nashville Hornets. And we've just seen some really tight, low-scoring games here in the postseason this year. Not just within this we have in this sectional, but all around the region, actually.
Have been some lower-scoring games. Now, of course, Tuesday night games between Benton and Nashville, that was on purpose. Benton held the ball a big portion of the game, and it worked to their advantage after losing twice to Nashville during the regular season. But great strategy. It worked well. I don't think we're going to hold the ball that much on Carterville. We'll see. But they were very competitive the last time, these two teams, and I expect another close game down to the wire.
And the Lions lost. Was
winning
this
streak.
Oh, I mean a winning streak, yeah. The last time they lost was to this Benton Ranger team in the championship at the BIT.
January 31st, last loss for the Lions, and that was one that Lions felt they should have had but didn't get, and that was on Benton's home floor. This one's on a supposedly neutral floor, but an awful lot of Benton folks here tonight. Congratulations to the Rangers fans for showing out tonight.
Carterville fans starting to fill up over on the far side from us, but when you look at the crowd numbers, definitely leaning maroon here tonight at Assembly Hall. We're going to go on and take our first break here on our pregame show. Both teams are out on the floor going through the free games. When we come back, I had a chance to talk to head coach Shane Hawkins. We'll hear from Hawk coming up next here on News Radio WJPF.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community.
As we're getting you set for Carterville Lions basketball, taking on the Benton Rangers tonight. Coach Shane Hawkins joining us here. I didn't ask you post-game the other night, but just with all the excitement, that final 30 seconds, the play that set up the game winner, was that the call in the huddle?
Again, it's kind of like the end of the Massac game. We're going to space it and look for a matchup we liked. and put it in the hands of the guys that we think can make a play. And typically that's going to be at the end of a game. It's going to be Gulley or Colton, and we're going to expect them to go make the right play. And the last 2 nights we've made that right play. We've used penetration. We've got the floor spread, and we've read the defense. We've made the right read, and like we've talked for 33 games this year. Usually when you make the right read, the basketball guys reward you, and we've been able to do it the last 2 nights for sure.
Coach, this team, just the most impressive thing about it is the fact that it just doesn't seem like things shake them. When they get down early, and it's kind of like, okay, here we go. We got to go to work.
Yeah, I mean, we were up 10-0 at Massac and down 10-0 on Wednesday night, and our demeanor really didn't change. We were still down at 10.5, and our guys weren't panicked. A lot of times you see a team get down and you panic a little bit, and I thought we've done a really good job of just, the one thing we've talked about all season, but what we've really hit home probably the last 8 weeks is just one possession at a time. Doesn't matter what happened before, you can't change it. And you don't know what's going to happen in 2 possessions. So let's just put our focus on this possession and try to win it. And then when this possession's over and we try to win this one, and whether we win it or lose it, let's go to the other end of the floor and go try to win another possession and try to stack possessions. How many possessions can you win in a row? And that's kind of where our guys have been. And they're very resilient. They just kind of very workmanlike and just go do what it takes to try to win the next play, whether they're up 10 or down 10. And that's rare. That's rare for a high school team to be able to do that.
And the thing, too, Coach, is that it's the defense that really kind of sets this team apart. I mean, that the other night against Breese, you got some shutdowns and forced some turnovers there, and that just leads to the offense.
Yeah, and it's, we've got some athleticism. We've got some guys who can guard the ball. We got a little bit of strength. We got a little bit of length. We've got some guys who understand the game and what they're trying to do to us. And I think we play really hard defensively. We're not the most physical team, and I was worried about the physicalness of Wednesday night. And it wasn't any more physical than what any other game we've played. And watching film on Breese Central, that was the thing that really had me worried. Was golly, they're physical, and maybe they were, and maybe our guys just answered it and matched it, because I know we went and got some really tough rebounds, both on both ends, and we were able to finish in the paint at the rim, and I think that was key. And again, it's just, what does it take to win this possession? And that's why I'm probably the most proud of these guys, of how far they've come. And maybe I got fouled, maybe I didn't, but you're